President of the Gpsu, Patriarchs, said the intention of the plaques was to deepen the relationship between the Union and the Government of Guyana.
We, the Union, serve public service workers in different capacities. In this regard, those of you who are here this morning would be aware of the important nature of the discourse that has just begun between the government and the union regarding aspects of the welfare and well-being of public servants.
Mr. Yard further stated that the Gpsu considered themselves patriarchs and contributors to the building of the nation of Guyana.
Your Excellency, your presence here today, 50 years after our country's first executive president, Lyndon Forbes Sampson Burnham, in his capacity then as Prime Minister himself, unveiled a plaque at this very location to celebrate the birth of independent Guyana.
Meanwhile, President David Granger, who unveiled both plaques at the Gpsu's New Garden and Regent Street headquarters and its sports complex on Thomas Lands, said that even though many persons may not be able to witness the next 50th independence anniversary, we must express pride in the work the Gpsu has done 9 decades ago.
I decided to make a few brief remarks because the struggle for independence itself was a struggle that was not without the massive contribution of public servants. And I say that because we were coming out of a colonial period and very few people understood what colonialism meant. Colonialism was an era of degradation. And Guyanese, ordinary Guyanese, had to struggle to achieve independence.
Mr. Granger made more pointers on the importance of our freedom from Britain. He said that on the night of May 1966, no one could believe that Guyanese were free from British rule because every agency within government was headed by a foreigner. Mr. Granger said that the Gpsu had withstood the test of time for workers' rights.
Even to get someone to become the Postmaster General, this union had to threaten to strike because the Deputy Postmaster General was about to be superseded and a foreigner was going to be brought to become Postmaster General. And the union, Gpsu, drew the line and said, no, it wouldn't happen. And Gpsu, as it was then called, the BGCSA, was part of the struggle for Guyanization, part of the struggle for independence.
President Granger further stated that when Guyana celebrated its 50th independence anniversary, it was not just a ceremonial occasion. We are a part of an organization which contributed to making Guyana free from colonial rule. George?